So here's the thing about democracy in America right now, because this is fascinating and kind of terrifying. It's a little crazy. Think about playing a game of Jenga, but instead of taking turns pulling out blocks, everybody's just arguing about whether gravity is real, and the other half of the players think the other half is secretly trying to knock the tower down. It's kind of where we are with American democracy today. It is a Jenga tower. By the early 2000s, something really concerning was happening. More than 80% of Americans, 80%, felt like their government wasn't listening to them. And you probably feel that way too. And you know what? They had some good reasons. Think about it. We had a huge financial crisis where Wall Street got bailed out. Regular people ended up losing their homes. We had an opioid epidemic that devastated communities while Washington basically shrugged. We had immigration issues that everybody agreed needed fixing, but nothing happened. So it's like ordering pizza for a group project, watching the delivery person give it to the neighbor's house. You're going to get really pissed. Everybody gets pissed. But then it gets interesting and concerning. All of this frustration created a feedback loop. People got angry at institutions, so they started supporting more extreme positions, which made it harder for anybody to compromise. That made those institutions work even worse, which made people even more angry. Bad feedback loop. And social media took the whole situation and poured rocket fuel on top of it. So suddenly we're not just disagreeing with policies anymore. We're all living in completely different realities. It's like half the country is watching Star Wars, the other half is watching Star Trek. Both sides are convinced. The other one is trying to destroy their franchise, but we're not even talking about the same plots. Now, the real scary part is that young people, millennials and Gen Z, they're growing up and watching all of this happen. You're seeing climate change get worse, student debt is piling up, and systemic problems are going unaddressed. Some of them are starting to wonder maybe democracy isn't all it's cracked up to be. That is not good. The last few years have been pretty hard. We've seen norms get screwed up, institutions fall apart and strained, trust erodes to the point where basic facts are up for debate. We had a literal attack on the Capitol, which is something I never thought I'd see. But here's the thing. Democracy usually doesn't die in some sort of dramatic explosion. It's like watching a plant slowly wilt because nobody remembered to water it. Every norm that gets broken, every institution that loses credibility, each time we decide that winning is more important than playing fair. So all these problems are going to add up over time. Now, the good news is we can fix it, but it takes a lot of work, real work. You have to address the root causes, things like economic inequality, political reform, and we have to figure out this whole social media thing. But that is for another video. Communication is important. Social media it's proven itself not to really work in terms of figuring out what's happening in reality. We are all lost and yelling at each other right now.